And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Detroit Lions. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. To throw is Wilson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Murray now to throw. Flushed out right. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, a 22. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Joe Mixon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls, because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, That allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
And, CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. Well, what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
2nd and 7. It's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Off the option, here's Taylor. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down. Here's the sneak with Wilson. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. First and 10, Taylor now. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This defense for the Vikings, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. One quarter down, 8-0 the score. Second and 6. Play action. Now it's Murray. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, hold on. You got tight right there. Check 9. Big ace.
Murray gonna throw. Touchdown, Vikings. Darren Waller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so, because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Hey, check Mike, Mike 6. 65.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And the conversion good. He's got it. So the lead swells to 16-0.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age. Right?
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
And punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. Back deep is Kadarius Toney.
Taking it about the 16. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Hold on. Come off the ball.
Murray now. He finds his running back, Mixon. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
First down, Murray. That's complete to his tight end, Waller.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Play fake. Murray.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning them into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
After the interception, here's Wilson. To the right side, complete to Taylor. Not much there, only a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Got a man here, it's Bryant. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Run it. Rebound. 53, come on. 53, check 53. Yeah, I got you. Alert.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Lions are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Russell Wilson now will bring his guys up to go for 2. It's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And he is in for the 2 points. And they're back within a score as the lead's cut to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here.
A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and how about this right out of the locker room, an onside kick attempt. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Let's go. What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right. Hey. 4 down. Take four.
Hey. Come on.
6. I'm coming for you. You mine.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's a corner that got in there for the sack. Dante Jackson. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And some room to roam now. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
2nd down and goal. Wilson dancing to his left. And he's going to go down again. Jalen Smith. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Two straight sacks have them backed up now for a 3rd and goal. And it's caught. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. 4th and goal.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. There's Wilson to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Touchdown! Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are a 2-point conversion away from tying this game. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
They'll let Taylor try and run. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flush to his right. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Now Murray. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Here's Murray from midfield. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Shotgun now for Murray. Flushed out right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. These 2 teams all tied up 16 apiece as we start the 4th quarter. So 3rd down, but you got to think they'd like to get closer, even in a dome with good kicking conditions for a possible field goal. Throwing now is Murray. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this is taken in at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Joe Mixon with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The third time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 2-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the third.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, and we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for, felt good about being aggressive and going for it, and right up until that one, they had gotten 2 for 2.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Making the stop there, Danielle Hunter.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now it's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
The Lions on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And look at this. It's a fake. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So the fake punt, a daring call this deep in their own end, and the end result, certainly not what they were hoping for.
I have to admit I admire their daring, but I actually would like this play called better if it's between the 40s here. The problem is, even if the ball's not intercepted and it's just incomplete, you're still giving away half a field's worth of possession.
Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Omaha, 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 Omaha.
To throw, it's Murray. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. 30, past the 20. And into the end zone, a scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. The offenses have success. You could say they've run wild a little bit. Time for the defenses to get into the act, and one does here.
Nothing like a little bit of revenge for the defense. They've had to deal with it all game long. Both offenses going up and down the field. How about it when they take the ball away and take it to the other end zone?
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A handoff to Mixon, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
2nd and 11.
It's going to be a long day.
From the gun, Murray. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, check Mike 6. Watch the slant. Mike 6.
To throw is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
Now Murray's got to have this one. Steps away. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. Well, I know he doesn't want a fumble lost by his name, but it was 4th down. I don't think he was going to get to the marker anyway.
I think he just hired you as his attorney because you have just argued that this fumble is actually okay.
I'm just saying not all fumbles are created equal, and the defense would have had the ball there anyway.
Okay, so the defense gets credit now, right? Someone
Yes.
gets a nice little mark by their name, but it really doesn't hurt the other guy because he wasn't getting there anyway. I like that. Good job.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Wilson. Rolling to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Lions take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Wilson going to throw for it. That's caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's 2 points and also a 2-score advantage as the lead swells to 9. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Murray sliding out of the pocket.
And that'll be caught by Tony.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
Buying time to his left.
He'll look downfield for Waller.
And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Get ready. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Come back.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Murray. He'll buy some time right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. How about the safety, Minka Fitzpatrick, swooping in for the sack. Now we've got movement up front. And I think this is going to be on Minnesota. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Murray to throw. Flush to his right. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They're going for it. It's Murray. Steps away to his left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Hey, we got to seal. We got to seal. We got to seal. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Lions, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for